You're not failing because you're weak. You're failing because you're comfortable. And comfort is the slowest poison you'll ever drink. The truth is, you already know what's wrong in your life. You already know what's missing. You already know what you should do. But you've been lying to yourself. You've been putting it off, hoping life will change without you changing. It won't. You're not stuck because you don't have options. You're stuck because the truth makes you uncomfortable, and you've been running from it. But what if you didn't run? What if, for the next 30 days, you faced the uncomfortable truth every single day until it broke you or built you? This is the Uncomfortable Truths Challenge. 30 days, no lies, no excuses, just the raw, unfiltered truth, and what you choose to do with it. Here's the first truth. You don't need more time. You've had enough time. Every "I'll start tomorrow," every "I'm not ready yet," has been a lie you told yourself to avoid pain. The gym isn't the problem. The diet isn't the problem. The business plan isn't the problem. The problem is you don't want it bad enough to be uncomfortable for it. Tell me right now, what's more uncomfortable? A little sweat? A little hunger? A little fear? Or living the next 10 years hating the person in the mirror? You say you want change, but do you? Do you actually want it? Because if you did, you'd already be bleeding for it. Let me tell you about Tom. Tom was the guy who always had potential. Everyone told him he could be great, but great never came. He had the ideas, he had the talent, but every time it got hard, he'd tell himself, it's not the right time. And that lie became his prison. Years passed. His friends moved forward. He stayed in the same apartment, at the same job, with the same paycheck, and the same excuses. One day, he woke up and realized, potential means nothing if you're too scared to use it. That was his uncomfortable truth. He started small. 1 hour every morning on the thing he'd been avoiding for years. The first week felt like torture. But then something changed. In 30 days, he didn't just make progress. He became the kind of man who no longer avoided the truth. Here's yours. Nobody's coming to save you. Not your parents. Not your boss. Not your friends. If you're waiting for a sign, this is it. Because in 30 days, you could be unrecognizable. In 30 days, you could be stronger, sharper, more focused than you've ever been. In 30 days, you could either rise or rot. The second truth, your feelings don't matter as much as your actions. You've been taught to listen to your heart, but your heart will lie to you. Your mind will talk you out of greatness. Discipline is the only language success understands. Let me tell you about Maya. Maya was out of shape, broke, and bitter. She blamed the world for her problems. Then one night, she wrote down the things she didn't want to admit. I'm lazy. I quit too easily. I blame others instead of myself. Those words broke her, but breaking was the best thing that ever happened to her. Because the next morning she decided, no more comfort, no more hiding. She started running, every morning. Rain, heat, cold, pain. It didn't matter. She said no to fast food, no to late nights, no to every comfort that kept her weak. In 30 days, she lost 15 pounds. But more importantly, she lost the lies she'd been telling herself. That's the power of facing uncomfortable truths. Here's another one. You're not too busy. You're just choosing the wrong priorities. You'll watch Netflix for 2 hours, but won't work on your goals for 20 minutes. You'll scroll for an hour, but won't spend 10 minutes planning your future. And you think success is avoiding hard things? No. Success is built on doing them anyway. So here's the challenge. For the next 30 days, every morning, ask yourself, what is the one thing I don't want to do today, but I know I should? And then do it. No debate, no delay. You will hate it at first. It will feel like breaking chains, because that's exactly what you're doing. Let me ask you something. If not now, then when? When will you finally stop running from the truth? When you're older? Weaker? When the window has already closed? Or will you start today, while you still can? You have 30 days to prove to yourself that you are not weak. 30 days to prove that you can be more than your excuses. 30 days to step into the fire and not run from it. Every rep at the gym, every cold shower, every healthy meal, every early morning, every hard conversation you've been avoiding. That's how you win this challenge. Not by being perfect, but by being brutally honest and refusing to quit. At the end of 30 days, you will either be the same person you are right now, or a version of you that scares your old self. And here's the last uncomfortable truth. It's not your circumstances. It's not your luck. It's not your genetics. It's your choices. You can choose comfort, or you can choose growth, but you can't choose both. So what will it be? Let me tell you about Elias. Elias had every reason to quit. A failed business, a failed marriage, debt that could crush a man. Everyone around him said, "It's over, just accept it." But Elias did something different. He wrote down every uncomfortable truth about himself. And then, he picked one. Just one. The hardest one to face. For him, it was discipline. So for 30 days, he woke up at 4:30 a.m. No snooze button, no excuses. The first week, he was exhausted. By the second week, his mind felt sharper. By the third, his body felt stronger. And by the end, he realized it was never about waking up early. It was about becoming a man who did the thing he didn't want to do. Every single day. That's what changed everything. That's the real power of this challenge. It's not just about building habits. It's about becoming the kind of person who does not run from truth. Because when you face the truth, you take back control. You stop waiting for a better time. You stop letting fear drive your life. So here's the last thing I'll ask you. When the alarm goes off tomorrow morning, will you hit snooze, or will you hit life back? You've got 30 days, 30 chances, 30 battles to fight with yourself. You will be tired. You will be tempted to quit. And you will hear that voice in your head. The one that says, "It's okay, you can stop." That voice is the enemy. And every time you ignore it, you win. So rise, stand up to yourself, do the thing you've been avoiding, face the pain you've been running from, and when the 30 days are over, look in the mirror. You won't just see a different person, you'll see the person you were meant to be. The person who no longer hides from truth. The clock is ticking. The choice is yours. Will you rise or rot?